Chaos in Venice last night after a woman led police on a wild pursuit after she drove right onto the Venice Pier. That driver clipped a cyclist and almost ran into multiple bystanders.
Angelique Hockaday is live in Marina Del Rey with details on the dangerous situation and renewed calls to make the pier and surrounding areas safe. Hi, Angelique.
Well, hi, Sam and John. Yeah, listen, that driver is in custody at this point, but I did speak to witnesses who say the entire incident has shaken them up and they're just thankful to be alive. Families hoping to have a relaxing Sunday evening at Venice Beach were instead met with violence when a woman seen here in this disturbing video drove right onto Venice Beach Pier as children fished with their parents.
It was really quiet and eerie after like a really exciting day out in the pier.
Daniel Lopez says he normally goes fishing in Santa Monica, but yesterday decided to bring his 3-year-old son with him to Venice.
The vehicle actually pulled up right next to my fishing rods.
He says he first noticed the woman when she drove onto the pier and parked.
It's a pedestrian area only and everybody knows that.
That's when he says he saw a cyclist who claims the woman had just hit him come up to her window.
She backed up hard, did 2 spins trying to hit me and my son, and then drove off. So
Daniel says the woman drove erratically around him and his son until someone threw a bottle at her car.
if the bottle wouldn't have been thrown, like I thought it was a bullet, everybody else thought it was a bullet. So I'm assuming that she thought it was also a bullet and, drove off.
That's where this now viral video starts, with her driving off the pier and towards Washington, leading police on a short pursuit, even crashing into police vehicles before being taken into custody near Via Marina and Pacific Avenue for assault with a weapon on a police officer.
So that's the car that rammed into everybody.
Daniel says today he and his son are safe, but he's left wondering how something like this happened again. In 2013, one person was killed and dozens injured after a car plowed into pedestrians on Venice Beach Boardwalk. Since then, Councilmember Parks' office told me over the phone they have put temporary blocks at vulnerable points of entry in the area. However, that never included Venice Pier, leaving Daniel questioning if he'll ever be back.
It'd be a TikTok trend or a mass murder, one of the two. And I wasn't really wanting to take that chance.
Now, Parks' office also tells me it's been a difficult journey getting some sort of more permanent solution in the area in front of the pier here, in part because the parking lot in front of the pier is actually owned by the county. So it's a bit complicated, but they do tell me after last night they plan on installing some sort of temporary barrier in front of the pier. Their goal by the end of today. For now, they're reporting live in Marina Del Rey. Angelique Hockaday, back over to you in Hollywood.